Hello and welcome to issue number 28 of Headline Heroes, a comedy podcast where we take today's headlines and create a comic book origin story. My name is Drew May.
I'm Nathan Haynes.
And I am up way past my bedtime.
Yeah.
That's not now you. Stop it. What's your name?
Oh, I'm Nathan Tanner Ackerman.
No, there you go.
All right.
Nathan Tanner Ackerman. Yeah. For confusion's sake, we just have you drop the Nathan.
We had you legally change your name so that it was Tanner because we didn't want two Nathans on our podcast. Too weird. Much. Didn't like that.
Yeah, it would have confused
Drew,
the fans.
You sound like you get a little bit sickly over there. How you doing, my guy?
Oh, I tell you what, my nose is red.
Mm-hmm.
My throat feels like gravel.
Your belly is big, like there's jelly in there.
Yeah, that's those classic Santa Claus traits. The red nose.
You got the Santa Claus flu.
Drew, are you in a Tim Allen situation right now?
That's it. I've caught the Santa Claus.
Now, how exactly did you kill Tim Allen?
Well, I heard a thump on just a lot of thumping up on my roof, and I went up to investigate, and he was up there, and
Tim Allen.
I just murdered him.
I mean, what would anyone else do in this situation?
He was on my roof. I had every right to murder him.
Mm-hmm. That's the law.
That's true.
He was screaming and waving his hand, saying no, 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 no. But it looked to me like he had a gun.
Was he in a Santa garb, or was he just Tim Allen?
He was in his Santa garb, of course, except his exercise Santa garb that he had. You know, his jogging suit that he had in the
Yeah. Oh, I thought you meant
very sporty.
Like when he had to perform exorcisms.
Yeah, that's funny you should say that. I actually thought he was a possessed demon being on my roof. And so I murdered him. I kicked him right off my roof. And now I'm Santa. And the transition has not been good on me. So yeah,
I just want to say I'm very proud of you, because I think if I saw Tim Allen on my roof and I was up there, I probably would have just shit my pants. I mean, you really took the initiative and
I mean, I didn't say I didn't shit my pants.
That list would have stopped for me, but you kept going.
Yeah. So I'm mid-transition. I got a half full of jelly going on here, but I should be full Santa Claus by the holiday season, and then I got a lot of things to learn then. I always wonder, do you inherit Mrs. Claus? Like, is she just passed along?
Well, Drew, that's wow. Well, women are people, not things, so I don't think that's how it works, Drew.
Well, they never address.
Wow.
Oh wait,
hold on. Isn't the third movie entirely about that?
You're right.
No, the second movie is about him finding a wife.
Oh, it's the second one. The third movie is
about Jack Frost trying to take away his Santadom. Jesus Christ, get it together.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
I should know the trilogy better.
Mm-hmm.
So that brings up an even more troubling question. What happens to the old Santa Claus? Like, if he dies, what happens to her?
They bury her with him in the casket, I think.
Yeah, that's
Egyptian
like rules.
It's one of those, they want to change the law, but it's so hard to get anything passed through Santa Congress. It's just like, what are you going to do? This is just how it is. What are we going to do? Not enforce the law? I'm sorry.
They pull out Tim Allen's brain. They put it in little jars next to him, and then they...
Now, why did they do that? Oh, because it's like Egyptian.
Yeah.
No,
did they have jars?
This is just the fiction of the Santa Claus.
Did they have jars?
Now, okay, I realized after I said that the stupidity of that state. I kind of imagined like the 21st century jar with the clear sides
like
and the metal
mason
top.
Jars.
Yeah.
Preserve this.
Hipster Egyptians who were sipping out of mason jars.
That's what I pictured
Throw
too.
a little bit of brain in there. Why not?
Oh, I gotta can this shit.
Because
I can this brain.
They mash the brain, right? Like they dig it out through the nose.
They pickle it.
Mm.
Yeah, tastes real good. You get yourself a 1,005-year-old mummy brain pickle. Real good. Older the better. So, long story short, I'm now Santa Claus. Not looking forward to Anti-Claus. Anti-Santa, I guess. Not looking forward to that.
Now, I was thinking we should discuss again what Anti-Santa is.
Drew,
Just kidding.
Drew wouldn't drop it.
I don't remember that. A lot of things are said. But I am not like a reliable person on this podcast.
Yes.
I've already discussed corduroy gate. So
well, I'd really ask that you not bring that up again. I've been talking through it with my therapist, and I just sort of got over the betrayal. So if you could not bring it up again, that'd be cool.
All right. Well, how's this, Nate? What do we do here?
Oh God. What we do here, Drew, is very simple. I feel like you should know this by now, but like you said, you sometimes you forget. A lot of things are said, but every week, we scour the internet for strange and bizarre article headlines, and we take those, we throw them in a list. We select one at random, and we use that as a origin story, or as the basis for an origin story for a hero or a villain. Now, Tanner, this is embarrassing, but I can't remember what we did last week. Could you remind me and tell me what we're doing this week?
Okay, well, it's fair that you would have repressed the whole memory of last week after what Drew did to us. But last week we made a villain that went by the name Invisible Ink, or his civilian name was John. No, not John. Shit. What was his name?
Damn it, Tanner.
Daryl Krem.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Of Daryl and Oates.
Yep, of Daryl and Oates. And we also created the character Dick Sticks, the detective that was trying to hunt him down.
Dick Sticks. That noir classic.
So this week we're making a hero.
Oh, go ahead and spin that wheel. Spin that Price is Right wheel.
So the wheel's been spun. We added a sound effect.
That sound is actually copyrighted. You can't use that.
All right, now as we can all see on the giant wheel in the room we're all in together.
Tanner, please. Yeah, okay, there we go.
So, as you guys can see, it is clearly number 5, which is stuffed cow saves toddler in second story fall, which comes to us from Huffington Post.
Now how... Oh, boy.
It leapt to the rescue.
I'm just pulling it up.
Holy shit. Sorry, I'm just reading this article. This is just like the dumbest... Like...
Oh.
The boy, whose name was withheld by authorities, was bouncing on his bed Wednesday afternoon and accidentally sailed right through an open window. Like, what bad parenting / just like...
Oh my god.
Cartoon situation.
Before I read this article, the article is about how his stuffed animal, like the thing that you have in bed, saved his life somehow. I haven't read that far. But in my mind, before I opened this up, I thought it was the kid fell out the window and someone happened to be like moving a stuffed cow, like a taxidermic cow.
Taxidermy?
Yeah. Just landed right on it.
Now, we don't have to go super close to what's in the article. We
could do exactly what I just said.
Of titles before, so
it's kind of like in cartoons. Oh boy, let's move this pane of glass while this crazy teenager is learning how to skateboard for the first time down this hill, right across the road. It goes right through it, you know those crazy movers moving things right at the.
Why are they always doing that? I like the sentence in the article. The boy's great uncle, Luis Estrada, said he was shocked when he saw the child fly out the window.
What are you gonna be feeling, Luis?
Luis Estrada was not shocked when he saw the child fly out the window. He was like, "That's cool, sick, nephew. That's great."
I was pretty happy for him. He's finally found his wings, Luis Estrada.
He finally broken free of this earthbound life and has spread his wings.
The family's no longer talking to me.
So, okay, what are you guys thinking?
Now, do we want to do the taxidermy route?
So...
Do you have an idea for the taxidermy route?
Some sort of, maybe the cow is actually real or something, or the kid combines with the cow or is bonded to the cow now. Once you imprint on something, it's hard to shake it.
I had an idea based off the taxidermy thing.
Okay, yes.
Hit me.
So, like, say it flash forwards 20 years and this kid's, like, attached to this cow. Like, not physically attached to it, like, emotionally attached to it.
Okay.
It's a full-grown taxidermy cow, right?
Yeah, it's a full-grown cow. So then he decides, like, he needs to do good with this cow because He's got like a lease on life because of the cow, so he decides to become a vigilante. So like he goes like cut to night, and there's a jewelry store being robbed, and like he steps in the door with where the robbers are, and he pulls the cow on like some wheels behind him, and he just starts like using the cow like a weapon, like flinging this taxidermied cow at them and stuff. But like talking to the cow like it's a real person that's like his sidekick or something.
So this is a person with a
Deeply
severe
troubled.
mental illness
Yeah.
who maybe did sustain some mental damage when he fell out a window 2 years ago.
Now,
Yeah.
when you say using the cow as a weapon, like what? What do you?
Mhm.
What do you?
So
is
like
he-
the cow's like on wheels, so say like one of the guys starts to like run away, he like slides the cow or like kicks the cow towards him, and the cow just trips him over, and he's like, good job, cow, or something.
okay, so that guy's down. Now the other three are running. What does he do?
So he's got a rope around the like cow, so he just pulls it
Oh,
back.
so he's lassoing the cow.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And like he can hop up on the cow and ride it. Basically a lot of this relies on the cow being on like a wagon
Wheels?
type thing.
Your idea is
I thought you were gonna say insane.
Well,
it
it
is
is
a little
insane.
insane. Yeah, no, that is that. It kind of inspired me with another one.
Okay.
I too. You go, Drew.
Okay, well, I was inspired by your 20 years down the road. This kid grows up, and it's kind of like how Batman becomes what he most fears. What if this kid becomes that thing that saved him? And he
An
becomes
open window.
cowboy.
I thought you were gonna say what he most fears. Open windows.
But yeah, the kid just grows up and he becomes cowboy. But he's in no way a cowboy. He is just dressed up like a cow.
See,
And
I
he's got,
was
like, a
kind of
cow-
thinking in the
cow
same
belt.
line as you.
Okay, yeah.
I had the weird morbid thought of that he would disassemble the taxidermied cow to make armor for himself. I don't know. Someone said something like using the cow, and I had the image of using every part of the cow. And like, I was like, man, he uses the cow as a weapon because he broke it down and made it into weapons.
Well, it could be he kept this cow with him all his life, and it was crushed a little bit from patting his fall, but it's just it got to a point where he's just like, I should do something with this, and he made his first suit.
So he's got like the maybe I don't know, like he's got the horns on his head, obviously. Also the cow was free range and died a happy death. So okay, there we got all that covered. This PETA can fuck right off on this one.
Oh wait, I've got the cow's license here. He was an organ donor. It was good cow. Good organ donor.
Well, you're Santa Claus and you know these things. So
Yeah. I just
That's
pulled
true.
it out of my magic bag, which I have now. So that
So he's not special in any way other than
we've never done we could do basically a Batman character here, except more ridiculous. Not real.
Now, do we kind of angle a little bit towards is he, he's in peak physical condition, almost superhumanly peak physical condition a la Batman? What's he been doing in those 20 years?
Maybe he's been working out like a bull, like a steer. He's got he works out with those, what are they, yolks or whatever? He lifts them up and
like in Rocky 4.
yeah.
like egg yolks.
Oh, well, like in Rocky 1 then? Which Rocky are we doing?
I can't think of another place to put the word yolk.
You yokel.
That's a good one. Famed egg comedian Yolkov Smirnoff.
Yolk Adams. He goes into hospitals dressed as a clown and throws eggs at people's faces.
Subbed in the word yolk for patch.
I wasn't even trying.
Hey kids, and it's just like this giant melting egg. Look at me. Kids are horrified,
Juggling
but they're
eggs.
so horrified they forget about their pain.
Classic Yolk Adams. Peak physical condition, yes. He is built like a bull.
I know you said he's not a cowboy, but cowboy is a very good Batman name.
I do like that name a lot.
Oh yeah, his name is Cowboy.
And then everyone's like, "Oh, sick! You do lasso stuff." He's like, "No. Please don't disrespect me. That's not it at all."
Oh,
Because you did say he was cowboy, but he was not a cowboy.
it's kind of like it's one of those things where he made the name and it stuck, and then he didn't think about how it definitely had that other meaning to it. You know,
Boy, what a blunder.
it was a huge oversight on his part.
Boy, is there yolk on his face.
Yoke Adams, get out of here. Yeah, is there any way to differentiate him from Batman in any way?
Well, he's not rich.
And he's not using a bat.
He's only 22.
He's not very stealthy because I imagine he's still got that bell around his neck.
There's a cowbell around.
Yeah.
Well, and
Yep.
he's not gonna like blend into the dark. Like, is he wearing a cow's head? Does he look like a minotaur?
I think he's wearing a mask that's a cow, but like it's like the cow's mouth is open and that's where his face is.
Okay, but he's not literally wearing that cow's head.
No, that would be a little creepy.
I think
How?
it's fashioned. Yeah.
I mean, that just seems wasteful if he doesn't use the cow's head.
I mean, I assumed he made a helmet out of the cow's head, but it's not like literally he just took the cow head without doing anything to it and just plopped it on his dome.
I don't know why he wouldn't. It's a perfectly good head.
Yeah, but I think you could probably
Hey Tanner, how
work
are
with it
things
a
at
little bit
home?
to make a
Are
better
things all
helmet.
right?
I don't sleep much anymore.
I just look at the
nightmares.
cows out of the window.
Yeah, the nightmares with all the screams keep me awake anymore.
All right, I'm sending soup.
Oh, thank you. Like across the table to me since we're in the same room.
No, I've just Amazon Primed it to you.
Oh, okay.
It's hot.
So
It's amazing what you can do.
So we settled on he's wearing the cow's actual head, right?
Yeah, but it's fashioned like a helmet.
Yes.
And then to cover up like what his face looks like, it's like he's got
Blood.
that cow. Okay, Tanner, rein it back. Rein it back.
Put a rein on that cow.
Lasso that
And rein it
cow back and try to keep the inner demons at bay. All right.
I'm just gonna bury it down no matter how much it hurts.
I was thinking some of that
That's my boy.
black, the spots on cows. That's on his face, and he definitely covers up his eyes to kind of guys.
What does he do with the cow tail?
Well, it's on his butt.
He turns into
Okay,
a mace.
I didn't know if he fashioned some sort of whip weapon out of it. Small, short whip.
Oh, what if it's on
Or-
his butt, but he can pull it out like a?
Oh, yes.
Or
Yes, and
well,
we did it.
I mean, yeah, I was gonna say maybe a lasso, but then we got to steer away from cowboy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, have we already named him?
Yeah.
I think you kind of did.
All right,
So this is our world's Batman, but different.
cowboy.
But
It's
like,
definitely
where the
two
name
words.
is just like literally blank man or boy.
Mm.
So okay, what does he do? We got a good costume image in mind, but what is he doing physically as his like abilities, and what is he doing as far as his motivation?
Well, I mean, he was inspired as a young boy by that cow that saved his life. So he wants to be that cow that saves other people's lives.
Okay.
So
So
he waits outside windows.
I mean, that's
Very
definitely
localized, correct.
like when he goes into a room, like if he's going to bust some coke dealers, the first thing he does when he goes into a room is like looks up. Okay, no one's falling. All right, where are the coke dealers at?
I'm gonna say he shuts all the windows.
Yeah, and then he does that, and then he deals with the coke dealers. Is he just going to be a vigilante,
Yes.
and he's just protecting his city?
Yes.
Does something else happen in his life that makes him decide that he's going to be the cowboy?
After he falls out of the window, someone walks right into the apartment and shoots everyone in his family.
No, what? Stop it.
I mean, that would make him.
That's what his dad said. No, what? Stop it.
Yeah, sorry. I just jumped straight into a dramatic recreation for you.
No. Stop.
No, what? My bones. Ouch.
My heart.
Dead.
Stop it.
My son outside. Oh no.
Stop it.
Okay, hold on. What if we kind of only look at we're only looking at the title, right?
Yeah.
What if normal family hanging at home, why accidentally this gang gets the wrong house, comes in, starts to shoot the family, and the dad tosses his son out the second story window to save him. And so we can include Tanner shooting the whole family, but also the origin story of him falling out the second story window.
So it's like Superman then.
In a way, it is like Superman.
If
but
they
except
called
if the
their
family
apartment
killed
Krypton.
itself.
son, continue my work. On their world, you will be stronger. Jim, I don't know why you're being so dramatic. That's apparently the wife. I busted the voice.
No, it's just a very husky
Very
voice.
husky wife. Jim, getting shot up. What are you doing?
We sound like Keanu
Hold on,
Reeves.
everybody pause. Let me talk to my husband real quick. What are you doing?
What are you doing?
What? No,
You goofus. Are you throwing our son out the window? Oh my god. Classic. Terrence. No, Jim. Jim Terrence Everyman. Your full name. What are you doing?
Oh god. All right. Yeah. So yeah, exactly like Superman. You are right. It's what would happen if Superman's origin story and Batman's origin story had sex and just produced this weird origin story.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's what we aim for.
So he grows up and he wants to rid the street, save his city.
He's going orphanage to orphanage in his youth, but he always has that cow.
It's funny you say that. I actually had a weird thought, like, what if he started off as someone who watches kids and he's just a very extreme baby? But
so his brand of justice is less justice and more safety for children.
keeping the kids off the street.
You know, not every hero has to be addressing a major crime spree. Maybe he's just helping.
But
you know?
this guy definitely has to be dressing.
Oh, absolutely he is. I didn't think that was under discussion anymore. That's a done deal.
That's ship it right there. Do we want to do that, or do we enjoy the visual of him being a nursery owner, or him doing weird Batman except cow hunts and swords? Like, then we can make up his villains be kind of inspired that way as well. I don't know.
So his villains are like the rancher and stuff like that.
Yeah. And he's got this brand, and he's just trying to brand this kid.
That could be like, so it could be like he's doing the small stuff, just trying to keep kids off the streets and stuff. And then
During the day.
there's a gang though that's taken over the neighborhood that they call themselves the Ranchers,
Oh,
and they
so he
brand
goes all
people.
Clint Eastwood on them.
Yeah, Clint Eastwood in that movie. So
310 to you.
yep, 310 to Yuma. No, I'm in Wild Wild West. That's what we're talking about. Turismo. That's a video game, Drew.
Gran Torino.
So there's the gang.
Hey.
Yeah.
Do you think that there's someone out there whose grandma is last name Torino, and so they have to say like, "Hey, this is my Gran Torino."
My gran and my grand's
Like,
Torino.
this is your copy of the movie. This is a human being. It's like, no, it's my grandma. Oh, this always happens.
Do the thing, Grandma. Do the thing. He's like, I know what you're thinking. Did I shoot 5?
And then she gets in her Gran Torino and just whips some shitties.
Do you guys introduce your grandparents as Grand and then their last name?
Gran, no, just Gran. She's my gran, my granny.
She's my gran. Which one? Oh, Gran Torino. With the movie? I feel like you're being obtuse.
Yeah. So yeah, during the day, definitely keeping kids off the street. But then those ranchers, those dang gang ranchers.
Why do they call themselves the Ranchers?
Because they have to put a brand on their butt to get in the gang.
Oh my god. That's just stupid enough to be legit. Yeah, that's
Yes.
perfect.
I mean, I love it.
That sounds
But also,
perfect, and yep. So he goes out and starts fighting them, and then he realizes he can do more on the street at night. So that's where his vigilante spree starts.
mm-hmm.
He becomes CEO of the nursery thing, so that's his Wayne Enterprises, except it's just a small daycare.
He's making millions.
cow care.
I
or
don't
something.
know if you guys
some
looked
sort of-
it up, but like daycare is very expensive.
Oh,
I don't
they
look it
are.
up.
It's so hard to get into them. You have to book so many like months in advance. Oh boy.
I've got my kids on the list to be in the prestigious daycare here in town, and I don't even have it.
Yeah.
But
You
that's
know,
what it takes.
if you get sick one day, you don't get that day back. They still charge
I'm
you
hoping
for it.
that because I've got the slot in there, their grandchildren will be able to get in.
Mhm.
What is this?
Pro tip: you can just leave them at the McDonald's play place. Legally, they have to take care of them.
Nate.
So
This is the law.
Nate,
Yeah, huh?
But
I had a lot of, Grimace and I are close. That's all. I guess that's all I can say.
Grimace is my homeboy.
Grimace was there for me in the dark times, as I call them.
The purple time.
You know what was funny about Grimace? He always had a smile on his
I
face.
picture you like Bane right now with being born in the play place.
Now I have a picture of Bane or Grimace wearing a Bane mask. I don't even know what the fuck Grimace was.
He was a purple thing.
Yeah.
Grimace is Grimace, and that's all you need to know.
Okay. Cowboy.
Let's dwell on Grimace.
So what's he look like? You got a cow utility belt. What's some gadgets?
Why were they cool with the Hamburglar just hanging out with them? He was always trying to steal everything.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't think
I thought he could
okay.
change,
As much as I wanted to get away from this, I don't think they let the Hamburglar hang out. I think that like
he was always there.
He was always there, but it's kind of like the swiper no swiping situation, like in the back.
Oh.
Well, I think he was their weed dealer. Now I think about it.
Probably, yeah.
Okay.
That's why they didn't want him there.
Oh yeah, cool, Dennis. You can come hang out. You got that weed? Oh,
And he
cool.
definitely-
Yeah, I guess you can hang out.
Definitely sold to Mayor McCheese.
Mhm.
Definitely.
Well, there's a lot of stress with the job of being mayor.
So much, but it's a political scandal just waiting to happen.
So okay, you want to talk about
No,
cowbells?
no. Mayor McCheese. Now, yeah. All right. What cow gadget? What do we got? What could we do?
Cow.
Does he have his cow bell? Does he ring it when he wants to attract people? It's not so much a gadget as it is something he stole from his high school band room.
Couldn't even buy his own. Just had to.
Oh, yeah.
Well, he had to steal it for the rush. I mean, he could have bought one, but
Got a little bit of a naughty streak to him. Huh?
Yeah. I mean, he's a klepto.
So I'm guessing in his utility belt, he's always got a couple of cowtail, those little candy things. The cowtails. You familiar with those?
I'm not.
Oh, they're like sort of like vaguely in the shape of.
Okay, I've got him up here. Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah, cowtails. They're like long caramel tubes filled with like cream,
So he
basically.
keeps them on him, for the
It's
kids.
a lot of energy.
And if he catches a kid falling out of a 2-story window, he's got it. But boy, if it's 3 stories, he cannot handle that.
It's a lot more touch and go. I mean, he'll try.
One
He'll definitely
story,
try
kid
for
falling
you.
out of a 1-story, doesn't know what to do.
He just leaves them.
He just moves and eats grass. Does he have
Okay,
udders?
now I feel like we've gone a different direction if he's moving and eating grass.
He does have a healthy diet of grass in the morning, but he eats it with spinach.
If you
Spinach
know
is
what I
Gotta
mean.
get those leafy greens. Hey, can I eat grass? Now you got me wondering.
You can eat anything, man. Earlier today, I ate
Boy,
a whole
that's
fucking
inspiring.
chair,
What was it made out of?
those cowtail candies.
Oh, boy, that's a good chair.
That's what I thought.
Does he have udders?
Sometimes.
Oh, boy.
I mean, maybe he has different suits, and when he needs to have udders, he can have a suit that has it.
And like when he squeezes on it, it'll spit battery acid. I don't know what. battery acid.
Okay, yeah. What if he's got 4 different udders there. One is acid, I guess.
No, they're all
You
acid.
never know when you're gonna need it.
One is a flamethrower. The other is
Sorry, the image of fire bursting forth from an udder is pretty good.
what else could he shoot out?
Milk.
Milk.
Yeah, the last one was
Mhm.
obviously going to be milk in that little joke that I was leading up to, but you just skipped to the ending, Tanner.
Was that not the last one? How many udders do they have?
I had 3. I was on the 3rd
How many
one.
cows did he kill? Jesus Christ.
He's just all udders.
Can you do rollout like Miltank?
His favorite Pokemon is definitely Miltank,
Definitely
but I don't know
Miltank.
if he can do roll
He
out.
can
I'm-
definitely
he can do
roll,
roll
like,
out.
if he sees a hill, he's going to roll on it. No, but what is that 4th udder?
I just told you.
It's milk, and then
Um,
we need another one. We've got flamethrower, acid.
They have
milk,
5
and what?
udders?
Oh, like glue or some shit. Adhesive.
Oh, to stick them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Kind of like Spider-Man, except he can't swing from it. No, but no.
Now, Kenny, though. I don't see why you gotta put chains on our poor boy here.
He just sprays it out, and it catches, and he's just swinging.
Yeah, in fact,
From
I
his
think he
otter?
definitely should 100% say he can spit out
This is-
webbing, basically, that he can use to swing from building to building.
This isn't a cow anymore.
He is wearing a cow. I don't know how we could get more like a cow.
Okay, I will say he definitely's got a grapple hook, but if he's got
also
a grapple
rock
hook,
hard abs.
yeah, okay. What if it's this? One of his udders has like a definite grapple hook, like at the end of it, and he just shoots it out instead of a sticky Spider-Man thing. It's just literally a grapple hook that he shoots out of his count.
So is it hidden inside the little teat, or is it outside it always?
Maybe when he needs it, it just pops out.
Hey guys, here's something hit me as Tanner said the word teat. The multiple udders theorem that Drew has proposed here means that either this dude had to stake out dead cows or kill multiple cows. But what if each teat, different substance?
That's what I was saying.
You said each udder. You said he had different udders.
Yeah, you were saying udders.
Oh, I was just in my mind. I was considering each little cow nipple was an udder, but I'm sorry.
Like, where's he getting all these udders from?
I'm sorry.
How many cows must I kill before I'm complete?
I'm killing what I love. No, yeah, each nipple, each teat on there is its own thing.
Wait, how many teats do cows have?
4.
Yeah, so the fourth one was milk. Well, I thought they had 4, so the fourth one was milk, and we were on the fourth one. I said milk, and you said I ruined your joke.
No. Let's go back to the tape, and I can John Madden my way through this to show how that actually went through. But no, we're not going to do that. So each cow teat is its own thing. You got acid, flamethrower, grappling hook, and milk.
The grappling hook is the most puzzling to me, but I'm willing to go with it, man.
Yeah, man, you got it. Can he summon cows? Does he have a cow whistle that brings the stampede?
No, he has a cowbell.
Slow... Oh yeah, and then that brings him. Yeah, he's got that cowbell. Brings it in.
Dude, a stampede would be actually like really helpful.
That's like his end power. Like when we think we've discovered everything about Cowboy.
In his moment of great need, his desperation, he's like, "Oh no, I'm going to die," or something like that. He's like, his bell rings and they come.
So then he needs more cowbell.
Well, we gotta delete the episode now.
I don't get that. I don't understand what you're talking about.
That's true, Drew. You do hate Saturday Night Live.
It's a famous bit from Mad TV, I think.
What else do we need?
Nothing.
Yeah, this is weird. We don't have to do a name.
Yeah, Cowboy. Well, I mean, we can figure out what his real name is.
Well, I mean, you already named him.
If you want.
Jim Terrence Everyman.
No, that was the husband.
That was the...
Well, he's named after his father.
Jim Terrence Everyman Jr.
Otherwise, we could go like Bo Vine or something like that. I don't know. He changed his name legally to Bo Vine, not wanting to be associated with the killing of Jim Terrence Everyman. What does a comic book cover look like? That's one thing we haven't done yet.
It's got to be him in his costume. I got to see that. Waving his cowbell and
surrounded by cows.
Yeah, delicately putting a small child on top of the cow, like he was one on top of that cow.
I love it.
And in the background is his family getting murdered.
No, it was the gang that murdered his family the same gang that has risen to power?
Kind of has to be, right?
Gotta be.
Hey, I have a question.
Yeah.
What the fuck was that cow doing outside his house?
We did never address that.
Ooh, maybe that's a mystery. That's a mystery for another day.
That is the weirdest thing to leave open.
I like it.
But I like it because I know us, and I know we will somehow fucking work that in somehow.
If we can pull it off, it'll be so good.
Yeah. Connections to current Pantheon? I don't know about you. This isn't really a connection, but I'm looking forward to the day you meet Sheriff Coleman.
Oh, boy.
We got 2 cowboys.
That's true.
One is cowboy, and the other is cowboy.
Oh, I like that.
So, do you have anything for current Pantheon?
I don't know that I do.
I think maybe. This one we just gotta kind of leave. It's perfect by itself.
He's our perfect cowboy.
Cowboy.
Cowabunga.
Play us out, Drew, please.
Yeah, all right. I think we're good. We nailed it. For once, we didn't have to spend about an hour on names. So you're welcome. All right. So I'm just going to go ahead and play us out then.
Please.
This has been
Release me.
This has been issue number 28 of Headline, featuring our new superhero, Cowboy.
Feels good in your mouth, doesn't it?
Yeah, I got chew on that. Like a cow slowly grazes that grass.
Or like when you eat a cow tail,
Yes,
the candy.
it's a little too old. It's been in your grandma's house for like a decade.
Oh, you mean my Gran Torino?
Yeah. As always, we wanted to thank Brett Jacobson for creating the art for our show, as well as Carl Sorensen for creating the music, our Headline Heroes theme. Carl's website is carljsorensen.com. If you would like to get involved in this process, if you come across any article in your everyday life online that you think, hey, this would be kind of fun for us to make a superhero or villain out of, send it our way. We can definitely do that. We would love to do that. Send it to our email, headlineheroescast@gmail.com, or you can tweet it at us at headline_heroes and follow us there. If you're listening to this on iTunes or Apple Podcasts, go ahead and give us some rating and a review. 5 stars would be great. We would really love that. Helps us get noticed and whatnot.
I don't care. Fuck it. Give me 4 stars. That's how I feel.
Well, you can give Nate 4 stars.
Yeah, if you could do that, please.
Yeah, somehow split it up. Or give us 5 stars, but then in the review be like, but Nate gets 4 stars. That'd be great.
That's fine. I accept this.
Yeah. Tanner, is it your birthday yet?
No. Well, by the time this comes out, it'll be 2 days after my birthday.
Happy birthday, Tanner.
Thanks. This is 2 episodes in a row my birth's been mentioned.
Hey,
I
Tanner.
know. We're just so happy for you.
Tanner.
Yeah. Thank you. I mean,
What do you want for Christmas?
I would like a new cat tree, if I'm being honest.
All right.
What are you gonna drink for your first beer?
New dog.
For my first beer, I'm going with Natty Light for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Well, it's your
Your
21st
first
birthday.
one,
It's my first legal beer.
I only turned 61.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of jokes coming in, and I'm loving all of them.
Yes. But let us depart. Thank you all for joining us, and we hope you'll pick up the next issue of Headline Heroes.
It's a dragon! It's a giant toaster? They're fighting! I wonder which thing is gonna win.
Well, I know, my thing can beat your thing.
Are you serious? A toaster can beat a dragon?
Toasters can get really hot.
Dragons breathe fire.
To see how this and other battles end, find My Thing Can Beat Your Thing on iTunes and Google Play, and send your Thing sightings to @ThingBeatsThing on Twitter. For MTCBYT News, I'm a news person.